Hello everybody, how are you today? Well, in our last lesson, I was talking about Afyon, and today I'm going to begin our week with Pamukkale. This is the first lesson of our 13th week, and let's go. Okay, Pamukkale region, the glittering white of Pamukkale's calcite cliffs jumps straight out of many Turkey tourism brochures, as you know. On brochures, there are travertines everywhere, and day waders come from far to indulge in these warm waters of travertines. And above them, above these travertines, stand the ruins of ancient Hierapolis, whose inhabitants did much the same thing, probably 2,000 years ago. And other and more impressive ruins sprawl across a green plain at lesser visited Aphrodisias ancient city. And the ancient ruins of Laodicea provide another culturally edifying day trip opportunity in Pamukkale region. Well, Pamukkale has been made eternally famous by the gleaming white calcite shelves overrunning with warm, mineral-rich waters on the mountain above the village Pamukkale, Cotton Castle. Pamukkale means cotton castle in Turkish. And while it is tempting to wallow in the travertines, just above them lies Hierapolis, which was once a Roman and Byzantine spa city, which has considerable ruins and also a museum. UNESCO World Heritage status has brought more extensive measures to protect the travertines, but they remain one of Turkey's singular experiences, even with restricted bathing. Well, while the photogenic travertines get busloads of day trippers passing through for a quick soak, quick dip, and also a photo shoot, staying overnight allows you to visit the ancient site at sunset and also the travertines at sunset and avoid the crowds also. This also gives time for a day trip to the beautiful and little visited ancient ruins of Aphrodisias, not far from the travertines and Hierapolis. And Pamukkale's double attractions. One of them is the shimmering white travertines and terraces, and the second, the adjacent ruins of ancient Hierapolis are a package deal together. Both are accessed on the same ticket because they're on the same site. Well, of this site, three entrances, the south gate is most practical one. It's about 2.5 kilometers from Pamukkale village, Pamukkale town, sorry. On the hill near Hierapolis's main sites is this entrance, meaning you see both attractions while walking downwards, exiting through the middle gate and finishing in the village. Well, you can stay inside as long as you like, and for most people, a single visit is enough. Pensions are generally happy to make a picnic lunch, so you can take your time and enjoy an all-day visit. Additional fees apply for the Hierapolis Archaeology Museum and Antique Pool. Well, let's talk about travertines, okay? Well, the saucer-shaped travertines, or terraces as they are also called, wind sideways down the powder white mountain, providing stunning contrast to the clear blue sky and green plains below. To protect this unique calcite surface, guards oblige you to go barefoot. So if planning to walk down to the village via the travertines, you have to be prepared to carry your shoes with you. You have to go barefoot. Okay, but socks and shower shoes are also allowed. Although the ridges look rough, in reality, the constant water flow keeps the ground mostly smooth, and the risk of slipping is greater than instead of cutting your feet. To walk straight down without stops takes about 30 minutes. And although the terrace pools are not particularly deep, you can get fully submerged in the thermal water. There is a gushing channel of warm water at the top of the path down through the travertines, where representatives of many nations sit and give their legs a good soak. If you do not have a bathing suit or shorts, or otherwise do not wish to get too wet, there are plenty of dry sections leading down also. Okay, let's talk about Hierapolis now, okay? And the ruins of this Roman and Byzantine spa city evoke life in an era in which Greeks, Romans and Jews, pagans and Christians, and spa tourists peacefully coexisted together. It became a curative center when founded around 190 BC by Eumenes II of Pergamum, before prospering under the Romans and even more so the Byzantines. However, recurrent earthquakes brought disaster, and Hierapolis was finally completely abandoned after a 1334 earthquake. Well, Hierapolis Archaeology Museum. It is housed in former Roman baths in Hierapolis, ancient site. And this excellent museum exhibits spectacular sarcophagi from Laodicea and elsewhere, small finds including jewelry, oil lamps, and stamp seals from Hierapolis and around. And in the third room, its entrance watched by a sphinx, friezes, and Roman-era statuary from the nearby ancient theater. And there is also an antique pool here. It's also called the Sacred Pool. In this spa's courtyard has submerged sections of original fluted marble columns to lounge against. The water, which is abundant in minerals and more than balmy 36 degrees Celsius, it's a little hot, was thought to have restorative powers in antiquity, and it may well still do. In summer, it is busiest from 11 a.m. to 4 a.m. Okay. Well, Kaklık Mağarası Akan. Well, a sort of underground Pamukkale, Kaklık Mağarası, Kaklık Cave, gushes with calcium and sulfur-rich water. The flow into a large sinkhole creates a bright white pyramid with warm travertine pools below. Bathing is allowed in the outside pool, not inside. And the Aphrodisias antique city nearby Pamukkale region. Let's talk about the history of it a little. Okay, Aphrodisias Acropolis began around 5000 BC as a prehistoric mound. Its later temple was a pilgrimage site from the 6th century BC, and by the 1st century BC, the city had become large and prosperous due to its rich marble quarry and imperial favor. Marble, mermer demekti arkadaşlar. Hatırlatayım. Quarry de taş ocağı. Yani mermer çıkarılan taş ocağı sayesinde çok zenginleşmiş demek istiyor. Evet. In the 3rd century AD, the 150,000 strong city became a provincial capital of Roman Caria. Early Byzantine Aphrodisias developed into an Orthodox city, with the temple of Aphrodite being transformed into a church, while the stone from other buildings was reused for defensive walls. And sometime after the city's abandonment, a Turkish village, Geyre, developed here. The village was ruined by a 1956 earthquake and relocated. Okay. Now we go to Eğirdir Lake, Eğirdir Gölü. Okay, it is an enigmatic place. This lake, this area surrounded by shimmering Eğirdir Gölü, Eğirdir Lake, and ringed by steep mountains, lies hidden away from the heat of Anatolia like some secret treasure. Evet, vaha gibi bir yer hakikaten. Indeed, with its Byzantine fortress, Seljuk structures, and beaches, fishing boats, the place is just about everything. Well, Eğirdir makes an excellent base for regional sites and outdoor activities, with inexpensive lodging provided by family-run pensions offering hearty home-cooked meals. All the info you need about activities and local attractions is found quickly and easily. Well, let's have a look at its history. Well, this place is originally Hittite from 1200 BC, and the town was successfully occupied by Phrygians and Lydians, captured by Persians, and then Alexander the Great, and finally became Roman. And then Seljuks captured it in 1204, and later the Turkish Hamidoğulları tribe came. By the mid-14th century, the name had been debased to Akritur, and there is a castle, a beautiful castle. A few hundred meters down the peninsula stand the massive walls of Akrotir's ruined castle, which dates back to the 5th century BC, Lydian king Croesus. Okay, and from the peninsula's northern shore by the castle to its tip at Yeşilada, several relaxing small beaches exist. Many with food stalls and çay ocakları, tea stalls, and out of town at Yazla, less than 1 kilometer down the Isparta Road, is sandy Belediye Beach. Several kilometers further north is Pibli Altınkum Beach, and in summer, dolmuşes run every 15 minutes to these places. Further north again, 11 kilometers towards Barla, is the long, sandy Bedre Beach. Well, some of Eğirdir's best swimming spots are accessible only by boat trips, which let you relax and try some fishing and, of course, swim. Okay. Well, now I want to talk about Isparta's rose tours. Yes, Isparta is famous for its attar of roses, a valuable oil for perfumes. Between mid-May and mid-June, when the flowers cover the fields between Isparta and Lake Burdur, the production process starts anew. In season, Eğirdir pension owners can organize tours to attar-producing villages and can incorporate a visit to Isparta Hamam day tour and help the villagers pick roses, see the production process, learn about rose water and oil, and try their cosmetics also. Other local brands to look out for are the organic Senir and Gülbirlik, the world's biggest rose oil producer, with 4 processing plants handling 320 tons of petals daily. Wow. Günlük 320 ton gül yaprağı. That's huge. Well, if you haven't time for this tour, you can also go to numerous shops and bus stations in Isparta that sell rose-related creams and perfumes. And nearby is Kovada Gölü Milli Parkı, Kovada Lake National Park. Well, surrounding a small lake connected to Lake Eğirdir by a channel, Kovada Lake National Park is good for hiking, picnicking, and flora, especially at the nearby Kasnak Forest, which is full of butterflies and rare mountain flowers, and it's a really beautiful place. This park is about 30 kilometers south of Eğirdir. Okay, well, this is the end of my first lesson of our this week, and I'm going to see you in our next lesson, okay? And until then, take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.